What's up guys, Fahan here with my friend Hadi from Auto Exchange. Hi. And as promised, we have another promo for you guys. So if you guys come here and want to rent, there's actually a 50% discount, but you must show Hadi that you actually subscribe to me on YouTube. No need to say I love Fahan anymore.
Just show that you subscribe to Fahan's channel and like and follow Auto Exchange.
Yes, page. Those three things you must do: like and follow Auto Exchange.
Just three things, guys.
Three things
and
only.
You get 50% off.
But terms and condition only applies to your first rental with Auto Exchange lah.
Yeah. Subsequently can, but different bike. Cannot be the same bike.
Need to talk lah. Can talk to him lah.
Or can be discussed. This promo will be ongoing.
Ongoing. Forever.
Ongoing. Forever.
Touching,
yeah, forever.
So forever because response has been very good for the previous I love Pantry video. Thanks guys. I know you all love me lah, but then too cringy. Anything can just contact Hadi on the number below. And thank you Hadi for this awesome opportunity for our bikers.
Yeah. Ride safe guys.
Yeah, ride safe. And we'll see you here at Auto Exchange.
Peace out.
What's up guys, Fahan here. And what does the parking warden and the McDonald's delivery rider have in common? They ride the Yamaha NMAX. Alright, so let's begin with riding review. This bike uses a transponder as opposed to a key. Pretty simple, straightforward, just like the NMAX and also the ADV 150. It's twist and the LED display comes on. Pulling the brake and press on the ignition and off you go. There's a simple twist and go. And what I love about this is that it's very nimble. Handling is superb on the NMAX. I feel very confident riding this bike right now. It's like the handling is so superb, man. It's very good. Taking in the corner, I'm not even putting my feet on the ground. This is probably one of the best handling bikes that I've ever ridden for a scooter lah, at least. Alright, so we're gonna get out of here, out of Bishan Sports Hall, and proceed with the road review. I just have to comment. See, I'm doing this on my bike right now. It's so nimble. I feel so confident. It really grips the road. And torque is there when you need it. I mean, no wonder delivery riders love this bike. It's the performance is there, the convenience is there. Alright, within grace period guys. Given it's a scooter, it's meant to handle start-stop traffic. So it's supposed to be easy on heavy traffic situation and city riding lah. And it comes with the start-stop feature as with the ADV 150 and also the Aerox. So after a while you're idling, it automatically shuts off the engine, and if a twist of the throttle, it starts back immediately. Handles really well on low speeds. No qualms about that, given that it's a scooter. It's supposed to be easy while going in low speeds or traffic jams or city traffic. This bike, and as you can see, the engine automatically shuts off while coming to a stop, which is really scary at first, but after a while you get used to it. I mean, this is a standard feature for most of these Class 2B automatic CVT scooters. And the twist of the throttle, there you go, automatically it starts. Right, so comparing this to the Aerox, which I've ridden before, the NMAX, the handling is much better. It's able to take in corners and into the corners very well. You feel much more confident when you're negotiating a bend or a sharp turn at maybe 40 or 30 kilometers per hour, because it does lean wherever you want to lean, you know. You feel so confident riding this bike. And with the ADV 150, well, definitely the NMAX is better lah. The ADV 150 handling can be slightly better. And also the Lambretta and the Gilera, definitely the NMAX wins in terms of handling, hands down. And this goes without saying. And I'm not even putting my feet on the ground, man. As you can see, I'm just leaning into the corners confidently, without any worries. It really grips the road very well. And in terms of performance wise, comparing this with the Aerox, the Aerox is definitely better, because the Aerox is marketed towards more as a sports scooter. The NMAX beats the ADV 150 hands down. But however, the acceleration and the low to mid range torque cannot compare with the Gilera. I feel that the Gilera ST200 is better in terms of the acceleration, the low to mid range torque. And this goes without saying that. And even Zah agrees with me, that's the fastest Class 2B scooter that you can get in the market right now, or previously. Surprisingly, a bike that is 10 years older than this is much faster than the NMAX. Generally, scooters, they are meant to be convenient, fast free kind of machines lah, which is why you see automatic scooters dominating the Singaporean road landscape, you see. And definitely I'm not faulting the riders that want a scooter to ride a scooter, but then it gets kind of boring lah. I mean, you see the same old scooters every single damn day on the roads, which is the NMAX, the ADV 150, PCX, and Aerox. Especially Aerox, that one berlambak lah. It's really a taxi bike. So sitting posture wise, the ride height is 76.5, 165. My foot is comfortably rested on the ground right now, so completely flat on the ground right now. So I think this bike is suitable for short riders such as myself, 165. I think tall riders, it wouldn't be comfortable lah. And sitting on this bike, the floorboards, whew, not as cramped as the Lambretta V200. I mean, the Lambretta V200, it's like both of them you are sitting on a chair. Actually, it's like you're sitting on a chair, but the NMAX, you get a little room to wiggle around like this, as you can see. And really comfortable ride, I must say. But after a while, for some reason, because you're sitting on a chair, right, you tend to slouch as you ride longer on the NMAX, because I think that's just the way the seating ergonomics is like. You tend to slouch over time, so do remember to straighten your back once in a while as you're riding the NMAX. Other than that, the seating position is definitely comfortable, no doubt about it. Way better than the Lambretta V200, in which you're squeezing yourself into the scooter, you know. Even for me, I don't feel comfortable on the Lambretta V200. I think comparing with the Aerox, it should be somewhat the same. And also the ADV 150. Oh look, another NMAX. You see, really popular bike, guys. And guess who's riding them? Food delivery riders. They really love them. The low to mid-range torque is definitely decent for a Class 2B on the NMAX. It's there when you need it. At the twist of the throttle, it accelerates pretty fast actually. And definitely more than enough for you to get away from sticky situations or somebody who's tailgating you. Ooh, taking to the corner right now. Whoa, really confident. I can really picture myself bringing the NMAX on the curves of Mae Hong Son. It's awesome, sir. I have to comment about the suspension though. It doesn't absorb too well, as you can see, going through the road bumps and imperfections. And oh my god, oh, I can really feel all the road bumps. And I would recommend you guys to change the suspension to get a more comfortable ride. So being an Indonesian made bike and being a mainstream bike, there's definitely a lot of accessories in the market that you can play with. I've seen NMAX riders modify their bikes to their heart's content. They really modify anything and everything on their bike to make it stand out from the crowd. So if you're the kind of relaxed guy who wants a simple bike but then you want to play around with accessories, hey, the NMAX is here for you, man. But I just wish that, you know, Yamaha has, like, in the stock configuration from the factory, right, they have more colors to play with on this bike. I mean, they only have like grey, black, and like maybe red or blue to play with. There's no, like, unlike the Aerox, there's so many other color choices that you can play with. But and even the original cover set, there's a wide range of colors available. You can mix and match and change, just like those Nokia phone covers back in the day. So right now, the automatic scooter market, there's so many choices that you can get. There's offerings from Vespa, Honda, Yamaha, Lambretta, and even Gilera. Not sure about Kawasaki though. Do they have scooters? I cannot really recall though. I would love to play the corners, but then these vehicles are going so slow. So yalah, have to tahan a bit lah. And also these people, there's a footpath over here. Why the hell are you guys walking on the road? Alright, let's play the corners of Old Upper Thomson Road. Taking to the corner. Whoa, no wonder this was formerly a racetrack. It's really fun. But it's not fun anymore lah, because they put humps on the road already. So yeah, they don't want you to go pretty fast on Old Upper Thomson Road lah.
Reportedly, the N behind the Yamaha NMAX means nimble. The NMAX is marketed as part of the MAX series, namely the NMAX, the XMAX, and TMAX. Though they only share the name Max and its font, that's where the similarities end. The NMAX is launched in February 2015 and manufactured mainly in Indonesia with such fanfare. It is marketed as a global scooter, with Yamaha targeting to sell the NMAX all over the world, but its stronghold is in Southeast Asia. It boasts to be the first scooter below 200cc to be equipped with ABS, though a non-ABS variation is also available. As with most manufacturers, sharing components is a norm, and it shares numerous components with the Yamaha Aerox, including its engine, a 155cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke SOHC 4-valve, with fuel injection and a CVT automatic transmission. A 125cc variation is also available in certain markets, most notably the UK, Philippines, and Indonesia. So guys, I'm 165, and as you can see, I'm sitting very much comfortably on the bike. A lot of leg room, as you can see. You can even adjust your footing on the bike. Pretty comfortable, I must say. And as you're riding on the handlebars right here, it's very ergonomical lah. But after long rides, you'll tend to slouch. So do straighten your back from time to time, you know, to adjust yourself. But other than that, the seating position is actually very ergonomical for my height. Maybe tall people may have an issue, but for short people such as myself, it is very ergonomical, I must add. And let's discuss about the underseat storage. Underseat storage is 23.3 liters, which is kind of decent, but you can only fit one open face helmet and maybe like, you know, small stuff such as your raincoat, 2 box of accessories that you may have. Other than that, nothing much here. It closes very easily, just like this. And speaking of storage space, there's also a storage cubby right here. There's the open one on the left, in which there's also a charging port for you to charge your electronics, your phone, or whatsoever. And it's quite deep, this storage cubby. And usually riders, I see them, they put like bottles of water. And speaking of bottles of water, I got one from 18 Moto here. Just put it in right here. And you're even able to fit in a 600 ml bottle. So in an event you are stuck in a traffic light whatsoever, you can just take out your bottle right here, drink your water, and then quickly put it back. And on the right, there's the closed storage cubby. There's a cover on it, so this should be waterproof. You can actually put your electronics here. I feel that they should actually put the charging port on the right, where the closed storage cubby is. But unfortunately, it's not locked. Don't put any valuables on these 2 storage cubbies in front, because they got no locks on it. And let's talk about the gauge cluster. It's an LCD screen. But the weird thing is that to control the functions of the LCD screen, of the gauge cluster, there's this handlebar buttons right here for you to control the gauge cluster. There's no buttons on the LCD screen itself. I love the turning radius of the Yamaha NMAX. As you can see, this is one of the biggest and widest turning ranges on a bike that I've ever seen. It's damn wide, guys, as you can see. Oh my gosh, look at that. See how wide I'm going? I can easily do a 3-point turn with the Yamaha NMAX given is white steering radius. And speaking of weight, the Yamaha NMAX actually weighs 127 kg, so it's damn light. It's very light that, I mean, you can easily maneuver the bike with no issues. And given that it's white radius, you can easily push this bike anywhere. Well, like this. Even if you don't have the strength to push a bike, you can easily accomplish this with the NMAX. And this is the first time on the show that I'm actually gonna show you guys how the horn sounds like. In my personal opinion, this is the most irritating part of the bike, because when you're about to, you know, when you want to go here and the transponder is here, you want to like open your box or something, the bike will actually start sounding like this. So it can get pretty irritating. I mean, you're not even walking that far from the bike and it already starts to sound. So it's best that you off it straight away lah. And being a 2021 era bike, it's also packed with technology such as keyless system, ABS, digital gauge cluster, LED lighting. But there's also a low-end version which uses a conventional key as opposed to this transponder, and it doesn't have ABS. So both models actually look identical. The only way to tell the difference is that this start knob over here is slightly different. You can also access certain information about your bike through the Yamaha Y Connect app. You can actually link this up via Bluetooth to your phone, and you can access all kinds of information about your Yamaha NMAX, such as treatment recommendations, phone, email, messages, notifications on your LED gauge cluster, fuel consumption tracker, rev dashboard, even parking, but I'm not sure if it's available for the Singaporean market.
Design-wise, it does have hints of the X-Max and the T-Max. Its simple, somewhat boxy, elegant design portrays a premium feel, which is what the NMAX sets out to be, a premium automatic scooter for the everyday commuter. While its sibling, the Yamaha Aerox, is marketed at the other end of the spectrum as a sports scooter. In terms of popularity, the Yamaha NMAX is in third place behind the Aerox and the ADV 150, but it's still up there, dominating the street landscape of Singapore, and one can see why. Convenience, no frills and fussy operation, wide range of readily available parts and accessories, serviceability with most workshops. It's really a no-brainer to own one, given the advantages.
And you know what, guys, in the scooter 2B market, like from offerings from Honda and Yamaha. From Honda there's the PCX and the ADV 150, and Yamaha there's the Aerox, and of course the NMAX. The NMAX is like Yamaha's PCX. This is like the unattractive cousin in Yamaha's Class 2B lineup, and in which the more attractive one is the Aerox lah. It really shows in the design. The design pretty simple, pretty plain, kind of boxy. Just like the Aerox, you know, it doesn't really attract attention on the road. But the Aerox, when it first came out, whoa, it really has nice sharp angular design cues. For me, I'm not too keen, but it does attract attention when it first came out. As so with the NMAX. But the design wise, it tends to follow the cues of its other Max cousins, which is the X-Max and the T-Max. And you can really see it from certain design features of the NMAX right now. Oh man, whew, sedap sah. No wonder this was formerly a racetrack. I cannot, I mean, going to the corner at full speed, must have been exciting and thrilling. Look at this, man. Just lean to the corners right here, and you feel really confident riding the NMAX as you negotiate these bends. And the drivers back then, they must feel the thrill, man, going at full speed, leaning into the corners. But highly don't encourage you guys to do it lah, to take in full speed lah, because it's a public road. And once again, we're going to test the bike on the highway setting, and being the windshield quite lowered right here, there's nothing right in front of you, so you are taking in the impact of the wind, but it's not that bad lah, I must say. Let's go. 90 kilometers per hour. I forget, 90 kilometers per hour, or else people will flame me. I'm going too fast. Anyway, highway situation, no problem with this bike lah. It picks up speed very well, it maintains speed very well. Really no issues when you're lane splitting or overtaking vehicles. And with the NMAX being quite narrow, quite small, you know, you're able to lane split pretty confidently in it lah. Wow, a lady rider riding a Hayabusa, power or what? And this bike you can definitely go above 90, no issues about that. But I think you cannot go further than 110 lah, given that it's a class 2B. The intention of the NMAX is supposed to be a fast, free, convenient ride that is meant to tackle the city streets and no short highway rides. Because my bum right now, after sitting a while on this bike, it does get pretty painful. It's pretty much a city bike. It's not meant for you to go touring on it. But if you want to go touring on the NMAX, I mean, no issue. There's like, this bike is available in Thailand and Malaysia and Southeast Asia in general. Philippines, I think Vietnam also has it. There's no issues if you go touring in Southeast Asia with this bike lah. Even though it's marketed as a world bike, Yamaha is really exporting this bike to Europe and even the Americas. But it's really in its heart an Indonesian made bike with a strong presence in ASEAN countries. So definitely no issues with parts and accessories. You can really bring this up to Thailand if you want to.
To end off my review of the Yamaha NMAX, this small, unassuming automatic scooter continues to play a vital role in the fast food delivery services and parking enforcement, attracting our attention only when we're looking forward to NMAX spicy and large fries, or when we've parked illegally at the sidewalk.